a question I'm seeing in a lot of the projection mapping groups is if you can purchase a show from HauntWorks, Digital Pressworks, Fitzstudios, one of those, if you could buy one of their shows but play it on your Luxedo projector. And any of those shows that you purchase in the end is just an MP4 file that you're going to play on some projector. So I'm going to go ahead and do kind of a proof of concept to see how easy it would be to do this. But theoretically, I should be able to just grab one of my snapshots from Luxedo, throw it into After Effects, and which is what probably most of these guys are using, and that's what we use at HauntWorks. And then create the show in there, export the MP4, import it into Luxedo, and then adjust it a little to make sure that it matches the screenshot. And then it should work fine. So we're going to go ahead and try it, see how it goes. So let's create a new project. Show test. And we'll grab one of my snapshots. I'm going to do a different snapshot. I think I'm going to do, I'm trying to remember which one I had the most recent. I think this one. Okay, so we'll do this one. And so let's just grab a snapshot of this with our snipping tool. Save that. Lux snapshot. Come over to After Effects, and for the test, I won't do this whole show, but I'll do enough of this gingerbread house that we did recently. I'll do that on my house to see if we can get the same thing looking there. Okay, and so I'm going to create a new composition here. And I noticed when we were in there that it looked like it was 1024 by 768 was the resolution. So I'm going to do my composition to match that. And then we can grab our picture. Got too many project files here. Okay, there's my snapshot. Drag that in. And we'll put that down here on our show. And here we have the snapshot. So I won't bore you with the show creation, but I'm going to throw a few things on here, nothing fancy. And then I'll come back and show you how to import it into Luxedo. So stand by. Okay, just did a quick and dirty. I don't want to spend too much time. So I'm not getting picky with the masks or anything, but a couple things I wanted to test in After Effects. We have the perspectives adjusted. So each of these gingerbread pieces are at the right angle from the perspective of the projector, and through a couple windows in there and a tree, and then just one animation. I have this mint that's going to spin around as it goes. So I'll just export this and then we'll import it into Luxedo and see how it looks. All right, I have that file exported. And so this would be what it would look like if you got a show from Digital Pressworks, Fitzstudios. They'd send you the file, the video file, and then you can upload that. I think mine's on the desktop here. Gingerbread show. We'll go ahead and upload that. Pause this while it's processing. That uploaded, we should be able to just add the video onto our canvas. Now you'll notice something here though. With our show, it's got a black background. So there's a couple different ways that we could solve that. One is if you request when the show's created that they make the transparent background, then it'd be easy to see where it lines up. In lieu of that, though, we could just use a mask real quick to get it to match. It may match up pretty good with the square already. Toggle this back and forth. It's pretty close already, but let's create a mask, and then we, as long as we make sure this is within the mask, then we're good to go. So I'll create a quick mask on the house. I'm not going to worry about being too precise for this. Just do something quick and dirty. We've got a mask for our layer. Now, if we turn this on, we can make sure that this lines up. Looks like maybe we need to scale it up just a little to get it to fill in the space. But there you go. I think that should work now. It lines up very closely with the house, as you can tell, as I kind of toggle it back and forth. And you should be able to just render this out, schedule it, and run it. So hopefully that's helpful. If you end up buying a pre-made show, then they may not, the company that you're working with may have not used Luxedo. And so you can even send this video if you'd like, and just say, I can send you this picture of the snapshot from Luxedo, and if you use that to create the show, then send me the video, then I can do the rest. And you can import it and put it in. And feel free to DM me at Facebook at Baird Manor if you have some questions. We help people with their Luxedo shows quite a bit. So we do work both in After Effects and in Luxedo, depending on what people need. So feel free to just message me. And I think that's about it. The one other thing maybe to mention too, if you send the picture over, is the dimensions. And I think all the Luxedo projectors are the same, but it was a 1024 by 768, I believe, is what we did. And so that way they can make sure the show fits that resolution and that aspect ratio. So hopefully that's helpful.